So, I am down another 3.5 pounds this week. So that puts me 40.5 pounds down in like 44 days or so on Carnivore. I have snuck in some things from time to time. I'm not gonna lie. Two nights ago, I felt like having a steak sandwich. So I ended up going to Aldi and getting a loaf of that nut keto bread, the zero net carb bread, and I had 2 pieces of it, and I put a thin sliced, really soft ribeye in between it, and I ate it with a little creamy garlic cheese spread that I made, and I enjoyed every second of it. I'm not gonna lie, and I didn't gain any weight off of it. It's learning balance. It's learning exactly what you can and can't do, what you can get away with and what you can't get away with. If you just tried to live like these purists out here where everything was done by the book all the time, you probably wouldn't get anything done. You'd be a very miserable person. For a lot of people anyway. It's an experiment, These diets work. These lifestyles work for the people that don't like calling them diets. You just have to be able to apply yourself. Think outside the box. Figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you, what makes you gain weight and retain water and stuff like that, makes your joints hurt. So mainly, 99.9% of what I do is just all straight meat. What's really been helping me lately is getting those beef tails, the beef tail steaks or whatever they're called, the beef shank steaks, where it's got part of the tail and the marrow and everything in it. That's really been holding me over until the next day. I only eat 1 meal a day, and I sit down and I eat about 2.5, probably 2 to 3 pounds of red meat. Typically, if I sit down to chicken, it's normally like 7 or 8 drumsticks or something like that, or maybe like 4 chicken thighs, and a couple drumsticks. But I make sure that when I sit down to eat my 1 meal a day, I'm full, and I don't feel like I'm depriving myself, And over the last couple days, I ran out of vitamin D3 and vitamin K2, the MK7 formula I get from Now. So I'm gonna have to reorder a supplement of that. But even though I told you I had the steak sandwich a couple days ago, even last week in the middle of Carnivore, I felt like having some mushrooms. So I literally fried up some garlic and mushrooms, and I ate like an entire massive container of mushrooms with garlic and butter in it, and just a little bit of sea salt, and I absolutely loved it. But I ate that with my steak. I make some of those exceptions sometimes, but I don't do that all the time. That's just how I do things. I'm on a carnivore diet, and I like to just tell people that. And if people said, well, how do you do carnivore? I would explain to them exactly how you do carnivore without those things in it. But I would specify that I don't do it exactly like you're supposed to be doing it. I kind of create a little bit of my own version to where I have some freedom there. It's working for me. So 40.5 days, or 40.5 pounds in like 44 days. I feel great. I'm sleeping better. My clothes are fitting. Just get to work, just pull my clothes right on. They're loose, sometimes falling down now. Back to the weight that I was before COVID, even a little less. And I'm just going to keep going. Just going to keep doing the same thing. I don't feel restricted at all. I'm going to keep doing me. That's the update, guys. I appreciate you. Be blessed. I love you all. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up. All that spiel. Take care.